Hi, hello there, boys and girls. This is Jim at the Broom Cupboard again. Still alive. Um, Yesterday, I actually achieved the age of 82. Oh, don't think I look too bad, do I? I don't know. You decide. Um, and today is our 60th wedding anniversary. We've got this card from the King and Queen, and if you look there, you'll see the greetings. Um, yeah, my wife is over the moon about this, of course. Me not so, but still like the idea. It's going around all the town and the little town near us and showing everybody you can grab hold of this card. And of course, most people are pleased to see it, and some ways think some humour a bit, but yeah, it's good, and so life is good. The only thing not so good at the moment is the price of everything. Not so much food and that, because being old and up in 80s, much you're used to anyway, so it's automatically cut down on the price, etc. But the price of things like house insurance and car insurance. My quote for the house insurance has gone up 50%, well, 49.99 for something or other percent, but 50% is near enough, isn't it? I don't want to be too pedantic about that. Yeah, so things are good, but there are a few downsides. Oh, yeah, the other day, my wife suddenly, 7 o'clock in the morning, this was, shouted, Jim, 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 there's cattle in our garden. Our garden is more of tree line. What do you call it? Arboretum than a garden because we've got loads of trees. We've got some lawns as well, and there's two bulls chasing around, rampaging around the lawns, making dents all over the place with the horse, which all have to be filled in at some time. We'll try and get compensation from the farmer who stupidly let them out. Well, they don't stupidly let them out. What happened was he lives down the lane a bit, down the road, and his gate is not fixed, not hung at all. It's ledge to gate it, so any pushing from cattle would knock it over. And apparently he'd not been watering or feeding these bulls and the rest of his cows for some time. Well, not properly, not adequately anyway. And these people who live next door to where he keeps the cattle in the shed, they complain that for days now that they've been hearing this bellowing of these cattle that were obviously thirsty and hungry. Cattle around here don't normally bellow very much, don't make much noise at all. They're very docile, they just wander around, chewing grass, that sort of thing, which cows do, laying down most of the time. But obviously, when they're not being fed and not watered, then they do take umbrage. Now, these bulls have got horns. Now, I don't know much about cattle at all. I mean, I'm not a farmer, I don't know anything about them. A few words maybe. But I would imagine that if they got a bit stroppy and they hit you with any part of their body, especially their horns, then you wouldn't get away with just an odd bruise. Now, I did contact the police about this, and they phoned this guy who owned the cattle straight away. So they must have known who he was. But they won't do anything else. The lazy buggers are sort of saying, oh, it's a civil matter. We don't want to, it's nothing to do with us, Dangerous cattle roaming all over the country. First accident happens, I'll be straight on the phone saying, I told you so, and straight to the press. You can believe me on that. I may look a soft old bugger, but there's a rod of iron somewhere inside of me. Doesn't often come out, of course, but I'm a nice guy, really, as you can see. Anyway, police wouldn't do anything, and I rang up DARA, which is the agricultural sort of agency that deals with farm and that, and they were trying to slope shoulders as well. Well, today I managed to get through to a different department, and I sent them an email with photographs on, because I took photographs of the beasts and what the Mad done to the lawn and pile of poo that they'd done on our drive. Cow poo is not very nice stuff. It's all sort of sloppy. You don't want to put your feet in it. Done that a few times in the past, and trying to get your shoes clean is a bit of a task. Anyway, so I'm going to complain about this and send that off today. Hopefully I'll get a reply soon. But of course, the civil servants at the other end, and they're usually very slow. Personally, if I was a boss, I'd give them a kick up the backside, but apparently that's not allowed. So anyway, that's the situation at the moment. Things are happening. It's getting interesting. Still waiting to hear from the ombudsman about a complaint of the highways department. I mean, they're so slow. They want to go with snails. I mean, come on. Done on purpose, of course. Just slow things down. We'll go away. Leave it long enough, and they'll give up. That sort of carry on. No way. Never giving up. I don't like them buggers. I don't like them at all. I'm telling you, we'll win in the end. And if we have to take some down, we will. Anyway, I'm going to leave this now and let you get on, and they'll go and listen to some music and maybe sing along. Well, of course I'll sing along. I always do. Anyway, take care of yourselves out there and behave. Oh.